Hello, Nomad Sculpt, and this video is about how to create a braid curve repeater. Okay, so Nomad. Here's something here like this, and it's possible via the curve, so you can adjust the whole thing. So it's more an imitation of a braid. So you can also add radii and adjust it like this. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Delete. So I saw a video on Facebook. They used their array, but I think a curve repeater is much better to adjust the braid. So here tap on tube, and here adjust the radius a little bit. I turn on the wireframe. So here in the three dots menu, you find here settings here for post subdivision. So set it to 2. The X division we use 4, and the Y here. So it looks like a sausage. And the next thing here is in the top menu, you can activate the spiral, and here you set the twist angle to 360. Okay. And here in the hierarchy, so add a mirror. So now you can press validate and keep instances, so like this. So now you have 2 tubes. Okay, so I use now the gizmo, and I change the pivot to the bottom, so here. And now I move the whole thing here a little bit up, and here like this. So it looks like this. Only up and left. And so I delete the group node, and now I select both. And now you see here the pivot point is here in the center of both tubes. So, and now add. Here is a checkbox for on gizmo, and add here now a curve repeater, like this. Okay, so we can stretch the whole thing a little bit, like this. Okay, and here at the top you can change the count. So you see what happens, so it looks like this. So you see here the backside is not complete nice, so we can fix it. So select one of the tubes here, and here you see the spiral settings, and here is a angle offset, so you can rotate the whole thing, so like this. So you can play with it. So I think this is okay, and now everything looks fine. Here in the spiral settings, there's also such a offset, so you can play with the offset to create such a wider braid, or such such a braid. So you can play a lot with the settings. Okay, I think this is fine. Here also this you can change the scale, and play with the whole things here, and have fun. Okay, the next thing is you can play with the curve. So like this, and change the value. And yeah, what can you do? Here at the top you find a radius option. So activate the radius, maybe 1, 2, 3. So here adjust this radius or this. You can see what happens. And according to this, you can change here the count or the value you need till it fits. Sometimes you have to adjust the curve a little bit, and here at the top you see here such a B-spline option. This is a nice setting to get here the transitions nice. So like this. And sometimes you have to fix a little bit when you choose two very big radii and so on. Yeah. As I said, you always have the option here in the main tube here to change here such things as the angle offset and so on, and play with this. And as long as you don't validate the whole thing, you can change the twist angle and so on. So till you're happy with the whole thing. So you have to play a little bit here with this setting and here, and yeah. Okay. And yeah, it's also possible here to use the gizmo and maybe adjust here the whole thing a little bit like you want. But yeah, be careful, don't mess up too much. So I go back a few steps to this one here or here. Okay, so for the tubes here, it's also possible here. So maybe we use more subdivisions or a higher poly count. You can also try with profiles. So sorry, let's change the profile. Maybe choose such one, and yeah, you can play with it and see what you get. So when I turn off the wireframe, you get such strands along when you use a profile. Okay, and the next thing is you can validate the tube. So when you validate the tube, it's possible to maybe voxel remesh. So where's my tube? Here, this one is active at the moment. So when you voxel remesh, so it looks like this. And now you can use here maybe crease brush. So like this. So I smooth the whole thing first and then, oh, you see here at the moment there at the top the symmetry is active, so I don't need symmetry for this. So select the next one and the back side. decrease the hair strands here. So, and then you can adjust the curve or something here, make it bigger. Yeah, you have to play with it and see what you get. And yeah, here for the validated things, it's also possible to move around a little bit the thing here, so that it fits together again. And here it's also possible to uninstance the whole thing. So uninstance it, and then you can control the single bits a little bit more. I think you get it. And also possible here to validate and keep the instances. So yes, but you have to be careful with the poly count. So now we have 500,000. So now every strand is its own. And you can play with the whole thing. Oh, I think you have to use uninstance, yeah, I think. So now every strand is a whole single strand. Yeah. Okay, so have fun with the whole thing here, and yeah, that's it. Ciao.